Welcome, my Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need read for this new moon in Virgo. I am a Virgo. Why did I blank on that? I don't know. To this full moon next in Aries, September into October 2020. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mel for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of DrawingTheCircle Productions, Venus in a Libra sign, the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo, Lyons, but you can call me Mal. Hi, welcome back, my subscribers, my followers, whatever, my malcontents. Y'all are starting to call yourself different shit, and I'm okay with that. Thank you so much. Just turned 52 years old, September 6th, putting out my readings, back to work, feeling good, did my yoga, drank my coffee, did my Wim Hof breathing. I'm ready for you guys. You ready? Let's get down to business. If you are new to my channel, by the end of this, you'll know whether or not you like me, and you want to like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment, and all that stuff. I just realized 30,000 subscribers, I can have a membership thing, so I don't have to put all my stuff, the extendeds, on Vimeo. I could do that all here, so help me get there, because my extended readings are helping a lot of people, and I'm making really nice money on Vimeo, but it would be nice to do it all in one place, just saying. Otherwise, let's get down to the reading at hand. We are looking at a What Do I Need read, which is about asking the pantheons of the divine, at least the ones I work with, what it is that you need for a specific period of time. In this case, a waxing moon from the new moon on Thursday, September 17th. That's a new moon in Virgo, but it goes new at 7 a.m. and goes void, of course, 7:42 p.m. It's a very teeny tiny window to do your magic, your intention work. And by the way, that's Eastern Daylight Time. That's where I am in New York. Long Island, oh my god. But if you can hang in there until 2:56 p.m., then the moon goes into Libra. Not bad for a Thursday, actually. You're still catching that new moon magic, it's just not in Virgo. It would be in Libra at that point, unless you want to set your alarm. Just saying. Then the 2-week period to the blood moon in Aries. October 1st. Like, did we really need to have October 2020 start with a blood moon? Thank you. No. Hard pass, swipe left. But it's 2020, which is why this reading might be very, very helpful. It is a general reading. Please do check your signs, right? Check your other planets. Check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, whatever one this one isn't. Because you might be getting aspects of guidance and grace, clues, tips, and hints for different aspects of your life. I've noticed that all of these readings I've done so far, you are number 7, obviously, 7th sign of the zodiac, that they are hitting different areas of life. Like some are romantic and some are financial, and usually there's a theme going through them, and I'm not seeing that this time. So let me see what I can get you. Again, it's general. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And if you want a personal read, I'm really easy to book. If you are on Facebook, just add me as a friend or send me a Facebook message. Then you can actually PayPal me right on Facebook Messenger as well. If you have PayPal, obviously, we can work something out. But then we can do a video call, and it's just like this, except a different camera, right? All right, I guess that's about it. Focus on your breath. I will do the same. You, so that you can be in the present moment. Really take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And remember, resonation has to do with how your body responds or reacts to it, yeah? And I will do the same to be in the present moment, get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I did all this prayer and yoga and meditation for this morning to get ready to do. Cool, let's do this. Breathe. And we begin. All the decks that I read are in the description box all the way at the bottom. We are going to start with Tony Carmine's Salerno's Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle to get sort of like a dominant energy. Like, what is this period about in a general sense? And I will say this oracle is a little bit right between the eyes. It's a little harsh, but I kind of dig it. I am from New York. I don't eat kale. I drink coffee. Yeah. Breathe. My collective pantheons of angels, gods, and goddesses, then please, one card in clarity for this Libra collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign for this new moon in Virgo to the full moon in Aries, the blood moon, October 1st, 2020. Please, what is the dominant vibration that can be expressed? What is the angel, the goddess, or god typifying this waxing moon for them September into October 2020? the Angel of Finances. See what I mean? They're not all about twin flames and soulmates. Sorry, Lib. The Angel of Finances, honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. Now that definitely makes it predictive, and we are going to be doing a simple timeline, past, present, future. In fact, there are only 11 cards in this What Do I Need read. 4 are oracles. Here is one of them. 6 are tarot, 2 different decks, past, present, future. Divine feminine, inner, the yin, the divine masculine, outer, what appears on the outer. So we'll be looking at what's coming for you in terms of finance, but I think already off to a very, very, very clear and nice start. Now, by the way, that does give you a little bit of a practice there. Until then, honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive, which is what I like about the What Do I Need reads, is that then the guides can come in and say, you know, this is something I've learned, yes, from Matt Kahn, that if you can't feel gratitude for something, try this. I really wish I felt more gratitude for that, or I really wish I felt more grateful for this or that, my finances. I really wish I felt that way. Now, the ego will say, well, they're going to take it away, and then you're going to be really, really thankful for every little bit you have, and that's not what works. That's not what happens. If you pay attention to the emotion, I really want to feel more, or I wish I felt more gratitude for that, that triggers the energy of gratitude. It takes a minute. You got to breathe through it like a spark. You tend it into a flame and then an inferno. But for the Angel of Finances to be walking with you, couldn't hurt. Now, our next 2 oracle decks, in a way, work very much the divine feminine, divine masculine angle that I'm always working here. I mean, I was born on a full moon, right? It would make sense. So we've got the Kuan Yin oracle, personal favorite. Just got it, what, a month ago? Very transformative. I have a long relationship with Kuan Yin, so this has brought us closer. I mean, when you pray to them and hear them back, that's a relationship, right? Even if you just pray to them and don't hear back from them, doesn't mean they're not communicating. For the Divine Masculine, we've got the Blue Angel Oracle, which is all about Archangel Michael, and they're all from the same company, the 4 oracles, the angels, gods, and goddesses, as well as the Whispers of Love. And what's interesting, Tony Carmine Salerno, and what's her name again? Alana Fairchild also is the author for the Whispers of Love Oracle. So it's like this little happy couple. I wonder if they've ever met. Wouldn't it be weird if they were together? Wait a minute. I'm getting flashes of Amy Zerner and Monty Farber in my head. They live out east. I have friends who know them. Haven't met them yet. Maybe someday. Let's talk to Kuan Yin. Yeah, my guides were very much, look, kids, slow and steady wins the race today. Just have fun. Have fun. Bring through what you got to bring through. You're posting everything that you're recording today is posting tomorrow. People are having fun with your reads. Just give them the best that you got. So that's why I'm going to ask you to just imagine you are breathing in pink smoke, sort of like the I Dream a Genie intro exit from the bottle, right? Breathe. Because that's my symbolic hello. That's my symbolic connection, connector, trigger, what have you, pin number for Kuan Yin. Good morning, my beloved. I should say good afternoon. My beloved Kuan Yin, Bodhisattva, goddess of compassion and contentment. Please, one card in clarity for this Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising Venus sign. This new moon in Virgo to full moon next in Aries, September into October 2020. Please, we've got the Angel of Finances going on here. Is there anything you would like to add to that, or would you like to bring in a totally different thing for them? This new moon to full moon. Next, Nectar of the Lotus. All right, so this is about the sweetness of life, but we have to think about what we have to go through to make that sweetness happen, don't we? Just. Now, I am reading from the book because I only got these a month ago. They're really deep. There's so much in here. I'm not going to read you every word of it. In the beginning, there's like a little bit of a description. Sometimes if I'm guided to do the first paragraph, I will, but that doesn't happen often. And then at the end, there's a little bit of a prayer. So let's take this as like a little moment of spiritual practice. Breathe. Card number 20, Nectar of the Lotus. The Divine Mother wishes that those who are meant to feed others, right, that those who are meant to feed others be well fed too. Okay, put a pin in that for a second. The Divine Mother, in this case with the face of Kuan Yin, really wants everybody who feed people to also be fed. But remember, that's not just about literal food. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the cosmic heart chakra of the Divine Mother, the very visceral image. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls, like a sacred chalice that overflows. When you are full, well, and vital, the feeding of others happens effortlessly. You are guided to be fed now. Feed with divine nectar from the heart of the Mother. And I feel that, right? Being a reader, spiritual counselor, on a day. I work 7 days a week. Because even if I'm not recording, there's clients, there's friends, there's people in distress. Just look at planet Earth, right? And even if it's not that, it's prayer, it's meditation, not just for my own self, but for the world. And really, quantum entanglement, it's all the same thing at the end of the day. So for the Libras, remember, I'm Venus in Libra. Yes, in terms of finances, are you putting out more than you're getting back? Well, the nectar of the lotus is saying the goddess feels what you're doing to help people. Now, even if you, like I said, not just feed them literally, but feed them wisdom, feed them love, feed them companionship, feed them kindness, feed them humor, but feeding them in a way that helps them, it makes her heart go, oh, right? That's what that squeezing in the heart makes her go, oh. Because it's our show, not yours. Right? That love and that drop of nectar to just fulfill you and feed you and resupply you. Let's do the prayer. Nice deep breath. Now, we're bringing, Kuan Yin's already here, so let's talk to her. Beloved Kuan Yin, help me realize the connection to myself and to life that I need to be able to live my highest vibrational life, where I am well, replenished, joyful, and connected to the endless flow of divine energy and life force in our universe. Please bring me clear guidance about how to best cultivate Qi now. How to be open to receive the nectar of the lotus, the life force and love of the Divine Mother for my highest good. So be it. Om Mani Padme Hum. Since I got this oracle, I've actually been researching Om Mani Padme Hum. I mean, it's not a new mantra. And it is essentially everything that the Buddha was trying to teach, right? And there are so many different translations. It's Sanskrit, but the one that I'm kind of digging is blessings, blessed be, if you like, or blessed, the jewel at the center of the lotus, which if you think of all of our layers as the petals of the lotus, the jewel is the soul, the spirit, the divine, the truth, the essence of who we are. It's all us, but we're all in different kind of wrappings, but this is all the same. So blessed be. You bless that, that's blessed in everybody. You strengthen that, that's strengthened in everybody. So as you are fed, so you feed others. Quantum, oh my God, Scott Dracula alert. Scott Dracula, kids, look it up. Archangel Michael, this picture is so like him. That's what I see. He's so cute. It looks like he could use a little bit of a shave. Is that a scar on his face? Oh, he's so much hotter. How can the angel, the protector, and the defender look like such a bad boy and get away with being so hot? Well, he is the archangel of the south powers of fire. So let's ask him, you want a real treat? Breathe in the blue smoke, like I dream of Jeannie, but her sister, also named Jeannie. What's that about? Breathe. Hi, Archangel Michael. Yeah, I said the genie thing again. You're always with me, please. One card in clarity for this Libra collective sun, moon, rising, Venus sign. From this new moon in Virgo to full moon next in Aries, October first, I hear you. I hear what you're saying. This Virgo new moon is very much about taking care of the self, the virgin, right? To feed oneself and be fed in order to then serve, right? The chalice overflowing. I love that image so much. So please, Archangel Michael, what's your clue, your tip, your hint, your piece of inspiration, how you see what they need this new moon to full moon? Next, the Peace Angel. And this is why I love this deck. They do landscape. You never see that. This is the first time in all my years. Now I'm going to be reading tarot. 40 years come next spring. I started when I was 12, and I believe it was spring or summer holiday where I got my first deck of cards in Key West, family vacation. Creates a gay kid, apparently. We've got here the Peace Angel, Acceptance, which I can tell you right now, because I've worked this one long enough to know that it is about finding peace by accepting what is. But let's be clear. And it says it right in the book, too. This doesn't mean that you're passive. It's just saying, in terms of the mental moment, right? The moment that you're in this now, is just say, let all things be exactly as they are right now. Let me just accept what is so that I can get my feet under me, so that I can get a little bit of that breathing room, find some peace of mind, that this is one of a near infinite varieties, variants of quantum probabilities. This is the one that I am meant to experience for the development of my soul and for the well-being of all. So let me just start there and just accept. Card number 4, Peace Angel, Acceptance. You will find peace when you learn to love and accept yourself exactly as you are. So it does start there, right? Filling your own cup. I love and accept myself exactly as I am. That means if I'm anxious, that means if I don't know, which can cause anxious, right? Because we don't. We think we do, but we don't. Whether I'm believing something that's true or believing something that's false, I'm upset, I'm happy, I'm sad. It begins with I accept myself exactly as I am. I love and accept myself exactly the way that I am. And the way that I say that to myself personally, and I learned this from Matt Kahn, I love you. It's okay. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to not know. When you're supposed to know, you'll know. I love you. Right? Acceptance. The shoulders drop. The blood pressure reduces a little bit, right? How you see yourself usually determines how others see you and react to you. Usually, not always. So what you see in the world around you is really your own reflection. But it's not all the direct mirror. I always say this when this card comes up. Check up this. There's a video on YouTube, the 7 Essene mirrors, E-S-S-E-N-E-S. E-S-S-E-N-E-S, Essene, there's not plural on that one, Mirrors by Greg Braden. Brilliant man, Greg Braden. He's got his own channel. He's amazing. So there is, for example, not just the mirror of now, where how you see yourself is how other people see you, but also the mirror of judgment, right? Where what's shown to you is usually the opposite, a reverse mirror, so that you learn to bless what you judge, right? And sometimes all it takes is the recognition of, like, for instance, I have this string of deceivers, and I try and be very honest as a clairvoyant, and on the path, truth will set you free, though it probably pisses you off first. And I realized what I was seeing over and over and over again wasn't, because, you know, you go through the thing of, where am I doing that? Oh, if you spot it, you got it. That ain't true, not really. This is something that's being delivered to you. So be careful with that reflection thing. It's a great way for the spiritual ego to beat the crap out of us. And we just let it happen because we think it's the right thing. Surrender your negative thoughts. Your fear, hurt, and anger can be healed through love. Holding on to these emotions serves no purpose other than to keep you stuck in a cycle of pain and suffering. But that doesn't mean you push them down either. If the choice is be possessed by the emotion, the pain, the suffering, the what have you, most people will go for repress. But there is that middle road there, that third path, which is to embrace and heal and to alchemize. Accept and love yourself as you are without condition. Count your blessings, not your faults. Let your beautiful heart be filled with light. When you let go of your desire to change things, a beautiful transformation occurs. Just be love. Easier said than done, particularly if you're not being fed. And remember, we've got this angel of abundance, so it might be telling you to just kind of accept how things are right now. Things are in flow, right? It's like when you stop trying to change the way things are, a transformation happens. And remember, you've got that angel of finances there. So let's get to the timeline. We've got 3 out of those 4 oracles down. I tried a side part today. It's poking me in the eye. I'm not digging it, so I'm pushing it behind my ear. Not the look I was going for, but the look I'll cope with. Breathe. Oh, my goddesses. Daughters of the Moon Tarot. I need a simple timeline. Aphrodite in particular, who sits in the throne of Libra, shares it with her son Eros. 2 thrones going like that. Libra, the scales. So please, my goddesses, the divine feminine, the divine yin, particularly the aspect of Kuan Yin, along with Aphrodite. I need 3 cards, a simple timeline for this Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Happy, healthy, wealthy, wise. Oh, I did intimate, sexual, romantic, soulmate contract. That was weird. Please, 3 cards, a simple timeline for this Leo collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign from this new moon in Virgo to full moon next in Aries, right? The Libra birthdays are coming. That's why the full moon will be in Aries. It's opposite. Please, can you give me 1 card for the past involving this situation, where they've been maybe before this new moon happens, where they are now around the time that they're watching this, maybe a couple of days before, a couple of days after, and where are they headed? What is the future for my Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs from this full moon to new moon to full moon next September to October, the blood moon in Aries? All right, not bad, but not great. 7 of Cups is where you're coming from, so lots of options, lots of choices, but this card has written on it the word jealousy. Now, jealousy is usually when there are options that we think we can't have, right? And there's some emotion behind that. So that could certainly be brought on by an aspect of a challenge to finances. Now, here's the thing, like I said before, about repression or possession, there is that middle place, right? Either be possessed by jealousy, the green-eyed monster, or repress it, pretend you don't have it, and have it wreak havoc energetically, like a child in your heart, which to me is what the voice of jealousy is. It's that little kid that says, when's it my turn? It's a timing thing. Usually what's happening with jealousy in any way, shape, or form, a little different than the deadly sin of envy, perhaps, which is way more toxic. Jealousy is often a sense of intuition that what you want is coming, but you don't know it's coming, so your energy field is feeling it, and you're getting excited, but you're not seeing it. So then you project that impatience, that anger, that frustration onto someone else who appears to have what you want. So again, the nectar of the lotus, you're not being fed, right? Like, what would cause that sort of emotional upset there by seeing somebody else, for example, get fed when you're not? It's going to create jealousy, but you might be trying to do the spiritual ego correct thing. Oh no, I can't feel that. Oh no, can't feel it. Oh no, push that down. No, 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 no. No, jealous me, har, har, hardy, har, har, Ralph Cramden, right? I get it. That could be part of this acceptance, because the card, this is all internal here. The Hurricane, the 5 of Blades, definitely a lot of thought going on here about this situation, as it would be if your finances are in question. So accept that too. Again, if you think of it as a child inside of you, or maybe many children on you, not to mention the energies, if you're an empath, of the people that you live with, and the people who care about you, and the people that you owe, and the people who owe you, that's a hurricane. That's a lot of thought. That's a lot of vibration there. Try and stay in the eye of the hurricane. Keep it in the eye. A little bit different than the 12-step version of that, but you sort of get the idea. The still point. This will pass, but it's going to clear the air. The more you not sit back and do nothing, but from that place of, right, the divine yin, of allow yourself to be fed from the nectar of the heart of the goddess, right? The angel of finance, giving thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. Harder to do, right, in a hurricane, but to keep that, all right, then I'm calling upon Archangel Michael as the peace angel in this really cool denim heart cutout halter thing. Really supports the wings and back, I'm sure, to say, all right, I'll accept this as it is just for today. There we go. Just for today. I accept this is how I feel just for now. I'm feeling a little jealous or a lot of jealous, and just for now, it's okay. I'm in this mind storm. There's so many things to consider here. This feels like intellectual overwhelm. So that's a mental state that brings on a physical state that usually brings an exhaustion to the physical body. But it's a 5. When I said what is it ends well, is that there's a 3 of Cups situation here. So there is an emotional bonding and connection through a friend, perhaps a new relationship that perhaps helps you feed yourself here. Perhaps a soulmate contract as a friend. Someone who's like, oh, honey, I understand. Go ahead, cry your eyes out. You can be as upset as you want. I'm here. Right? And that does feel very, very sweet and very, very loving, and in a way that will help nurture you. That nectar of the lotus. But if you're like, no, I'm fine. Everything's great. No, it's great. It's fine. No, got it under control. When you don't, of course, you don't want to say you're everything to everybody, right? You've got to pick and choose on that stuff. I understand that too. So let the angel of finances, because what would the angel of finances do, right? Just like start diddling with your digital accounts? No, it's going to help you move into that place so that you are ready to receive that which is already scheduled to come in the divine plan, right? So let's find out what this looks like on the outside with the Mythic Tarot, my gods. As I mentioned before, the god Eros also sits in the throne of Libra for me, but really any of my gods that feel like contributing here, I need 3 cards. Past, present, future, simple timeline for this Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for this new moon in Virgo to full moon next in Aries. What do they need to know here about this 7 of Cups? All right, face down. The 5 of Blades. And the 3 of Cups. Usually I do those one at a time. They want to do it this way. They're allowed. They're in charge. Interesting. The 7 of Cups with the King of Cups means from the outside you are being more emotionally mature about this. Well, either that or you're really jealous about someone's emotional stability, right? The Cancerian card, the King of Cups, does often denote some kind of emotional maturity, although Cancerians are known for their mood swings. Come on, you guys are the moon children. So changing signs, changing phases day to day. So there is some mutability here, even though it is not a mutable water sign, which is Pisces. This is cardinal. So something creative coming out of this as well. Now, of course, you can look at how you create your own emotions by the thoughts that you think, but I also feel like if you look at this from the past, perhaps you got some real maturity and some experience out of that, particularly if you've been doing the emotional healing work, if you've been allowing and accepting this is how I feel and this is temporary, but I have to feel what I'm feeling. What's really going to get us through this is spiritual authenticity, not emotional bypassing, right? To say, no, this is how I feel, but this is to make me better. Even though it sucks ass, it's here to make me better. So the Hurricane with the 10 of Pentacles, my darlings, it feels like the money that you need is in the wind and on its way, but you have to settle down a little bit. Now, again, that doesn't mean repress these thoughts, but it does mean watch them go by. Highly recommend some form of mindfulness meditation, even if it's yoga, tai chi, movement, following the breath, something a bit more disciplined, to really allow the thoughts to go by. Because I'm also getting, and I get this a lot for this card, the 5 of Blades, the Hurricane, this may very well be surrounded by the thoughts, the toxic thoughts of the well-meaning. Oh, I'm so worried for you. Are you going to be okay? And what happens? Well, what if you lose everything? Thanks. right? But if it's about the 10 of Pentacles, then it's kind of in the wind. Like, I feel like it's coming to you. And even it says, right, the angel of finances, honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. So, all right, how do you do that? How do you do that in a way that is authentic? Well, really hard to do in a hurricane. So it might be understand that people are expressing their fears. Not to mention you don't have your own on this, but that there is a change in the weather coming, so to speak, with this Five of Blades. The air is going to be cleared. There may be some devastation afterwards, but from that, it really is clearing the deck for a Ten of Pentacles. Kind of cool. It also says that you may have the support system and the foundation that you need to get through this time, at least for right now. Right? Ten of Pentacles, present moment, Five of Blades. That does make sense. But like I said, moving into the Three of Cups, this does feel more like the soulmate-y kind of friend. With the King of Pentacles, more Capricorn energy here, someone who helps you find some emotional stability. Sometimes just by being the sounding board, right? Not more people telling you, you know what you should do? I'm like, no, but you're gonna fucking tell me anyway, right? You know? It's like, yeah, no, tell me, my house is on fire anyway. What should I do? Right? Well, come on, you're Libras. You know, you can be as diplomatic as fuck, but that doesn't mean you take shit either. Maybe. So this friend, this doesn't feel like a lover soulmate. This emotional bonding with this Capricorn, again, doesn't have to be Capricorn proper, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, but that creativity in Earth. And what's interesting, you got the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles, opposites from each other, Cancerian and Capricorn, the mother and the father, if we're going to talk archetypally. So maybe for some of you that is the case. So in terms of dealing with other people, it does feel like you have some emotionally and physically mature people, at least in terms of their management of things. The physically mature may not be about physical age directly, but there is love and support here too. So you're being prepared. You're being prepared. Look, everybody on planet Earth is going through a transformation. I've been saying this for months now. We are in the crucible, not the Arthur Miller play. Those people weren't even witches. But really read it. They weren't. Ergot. Watch out for the ergot on the bread. But we are in a place of transformation, and so many people are dealing with the fear of loss and the wounds of loss and actual loss and financial loss and loss of family and friends. And you know, it's a lot going on. It is a hurricane mentally, let alone what's going on emotionally. So to know that you can give thanks for what it is that you do have in terms of the love, and accept that there are people in your life that are here to help as well, right? That's really lovely for a timeline. Now, I will also say, preparing you, right? Honor and give thanks for the blessings that you are about to receive. Well, it might also be that through this bond, somebody actually gives you the money. But it comes through an emotional connection, a Three of Cups, not a Two of Cups. Or a Ten of Cups, for that matter. But definitely, it feels like you're in the right vibration. Just be careful. Like anything else, what are the terms and conditions? People who say, oh no, I just give it to you as a gift. I'm like, I was raised by a lawyer. What do you want? No, really. It's like, well, if you ask me for something at some point, I'm gonna bring up this conversation. That's called being a witch for most of your life, is what that is. So let's move on from that. We still have two more cards to get down here. Get down tonight. We are going to ask the higher selves of all involved through the Whispers of Love Oracle what it is that you need to know this new moon to full moon next, particularly dealing with your finances. Breathe. Always such a different vibe. The higher selves of all involved. Please. Send the cards across the table. Please, I need one card in clarity. There you are for the Libra collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for this new moon in Virgo to full moon next. The Aries blood moon, October 1st. Please, one card in clarity. What is the piece of information, inspiration, or insight that they need this new moon to full moon next, September to October 2020? Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. Now you're going to say, what's that going to do for my bank balance? Well, there is that energy there of being fed, of focusing on love. well, let's just play the game. So let's say, well, this Capricorn person represented in the past, though I may be a little jealous of what they have, they're managing it. They're dealing with what they have. I want, and there are good attributes. I want what they have because I like how it would feel to have that, right? There are positive aspects here that need to be mined, M-I-N-E-D, not just M-I-N-D, to really bring you into alignment, like for instance, the generosity of this King of Pentacles. That there's nothing wrong with saying, yes, I need help to someone that you have really looked for the good attributes, or perhaps know those good attributes are within them, because maybe they don't give you the support that you need financially, but they do give you the support that you need emotionally. And that might be, for a Libra, all that they need to keep them in that center point of this financial rebalancing in their life. Focus on love within yourself as well. That there is, again, this feeding from the divine heart of the mother, that nectar of the lotus card from Kuan Yin, saying that perhaps things have calmed down, or I should not say that, slowed down for you a little bit financially, so that you have nowhere else to turn but to the divine within yourself. And then as a result, this hurricane comes in. Things might get a little bit worse before they get better, as hurricanes usually do. Remember, it's mental. It's just a 5. It's not the Tower card. It's just a 5 of blades. A lot of back and forth thinking there, a lot of conflicted thinking there, but brings you to an emotional bond with this Capricorn character. Remember, it doesn't have to be Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever, but to focus on the love. Very, very important, because it's more important than money. It really seriously is. It's not just a cliche, but it is a cliche for a reason, right? Yeah, love is what it's all about here. You can't pay your way into the 5th dimension. It doesn't work like that. It's heart-centered growth, healing, and evolution, or nothing. So let's get you your last card down to that effect, the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. We'll get this down for you, and we'll put it all together. Nice deep breath. The Ascended Masters. Hi, please, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Truman Show, please, one card in clarity, my beloveds. You who've been in this physical world, who've played the game and moved through, right? Played through onto higher games, looking back to help us, please, one card in clarity for this Libra collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign for this new moon. To full moon next, new moon in Virgo, to full moon next, the blood moon of Aries, October 1st, 2020, please. What is the healing mantra most appropriate for them that they need to work this new moon to full moon next, September into October 2020? Rewiring the nervous system. I find strength in surviving my traumas, and yes, you do. This is a traumatic time we're in. Now, of course, you look at the definition of trauma. Not the personal ones, like go to the medical ones first. Trauma is pain or a wound, usually that can't be healed, right? A traumatic brain injury, right? What does that mean? To some people, they say, no, all traumas can be healed, and spiritually, I believe that's true. That particularly things long-standing like that are written into the scripts. Remember, the quantum was written before you incarnated. You incarnated from a place eternal, outside of time and space, into a place temporal. So all of the quantum variations already scripted. This movie has already been in the can. Even the Course in Miracles says you are viewing what has already gone by, right? It's like watching the DVD. So the traumas that we come into are for the benefit of our soul. And I will read it from the book. But know the mantra, I find strength in surviving my traumas. This one has saved my shit. Crying my eyes out. Both in rage, right, as well as in grief. Traumas happen. I don't know if anybody gets through this life without a couple of traumas. So if this has been a traumatic experience for you, get that you are being fed, that you're finding strength in here as you rewire your nervous system, which I think is a wonderful way of saying this. I find strength in surviving my traumas. When the nervous system is rewired, you are no longer trapped in the memories of your body. Now, just that. Take that phrase, write that down. Trapped in the memories of your body. The stuff that you haven't processed, that you're carrying around like a battery, like stored in your cell tissue. You are the courageous hero or heroine of your present reality. Keep that in mind. Honoring every moment of hardship as the means through which your infinite strength and greatest depth of character is revealed. Just like Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, right? Batman, Robin, Kal-El, Diana, that's Wonder Woman, right? Arthur Curry. Loved the reboot. He's so cute. Talks to fish. As you rewire your nervous system, you are no longer responding to life from the vantage point of your painful past, but instead are open to each encounter being more miraculous than the moment before. Easier said than done, but that's why there's a mantra. This mantra is ideal for adjusting to life after loss, healing heartbreak, been there, done that, have the ripped t-shirt, not wearing it at the moment, but have it, and becoming more optimistic. Hope you give thanks for the stuff that's coming in, and I really do feel that. I feel that you are going to get the emotional friendship, love, support through this. You're not alone through this. And Libras, that's your gig. 7th house, partnerships. Shadow self too. You might totally be dealing with that shadow child inside of you with that jealousy, but it's all here for your hero's journey. You are the hero of this journey. So a wonderful metaphor. I find strength by surviving my traumas, because the hero on the hero's journey just doesn't accumulate physical strength, although that's usually part of it. You have to endure the journey itself. Endurance is a form of strength. But what about not just the physical strength, the mental strength, the emotional strength, the spiritual strength, the friends, the relationships, the bonds that you make along the way? And this might be somebody new coming into your life, this 3 of Cups, to help balance this out and to be a bit more stable. Slow and steady wins the race for you. And also Capricorn, they remind me 10th house is highest potential. So there's an emotional bond here that brings forth a little bit more of your highest potential. You might have been drained out so that you can be refilled and fed. So look at how you are feeding people. You've already done it. You're being fed. But it feels like you're being fed to the heart first. So let's put it together. You've got the Angel of Finances saying to honor and give thanks for the blessings you are about to receive. And if you want to work the mantra into that I find strength in surviving my traumas, then you're already underway. I've already look at all that I've lived. Look, you're the accountants of the zodiac, right? The scales balancing shit out. Look at how much you've survived. Give thanks for that. That's in your soul. That's soul strength, right? As you focus on love, perhaps seeing the positive qualities, not just in people, but of all the things around you, of all that you've been through. It's like, yeah, I really have endured that, and I have gotten stronger. And because of that, I think this way, but I also think that way, right? Because you are being fed. Right? You are feeding people, so you are being fed. And remember, that's not always so very literal, right? But that you're getting what you need spiritually from the heart of the mother. So the more that you can just accept what is right now, and I'm not saying that's going to be this way forever. It doesn't mean that you don't make changes. Of course you make changes as things go. Everything's going to change, and everything's here to change us for the better. We just don't see it that way. But if we can accept, I hate this, and be okay with the hating of it, allowing that to move through you. Loving what arises, if you want to go Matt Kahn on it. Whatever arises, love that. Even if it is jealousy about this King of Cups kind of person, or that you have been dealing with it emotionally well. You've been dealing with it in a more emotionally stable place, but still lots of options in the past here to bring you to this present moment, right? The 10 of Pentacles in a hurricane. So I do feel like the physical, I mean, Pentacles are earth cards, right? They're about the money, the finances, the physical, tangible part of life. You are getting what you need. Right now, there might be a lot of thought and chaos around it, but I really feel like that's coming in again because of what? This, where'd he go? There he is on the bottom. I don't know that he's a he or a she. The angel of finances, right? I'm bringing you to this Capricornian emotional bond, the Three of Cups. Does feel like somebody new or somebody old who came around just in the nick of time, that you see them in a whole new light, in a whole new emotional relationship opens up here, feeding you. Yeah, it may appear from the outside looking in, but really it's from the heart of the Divine Mother to you. So here's the prayer. Breathe. May the Libra collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs be blessed with all that they need this new moon in Virgo to full moon next in Aries. That they may heal. That they may honor and give thanks for the blessings they are about to receive in the balance, the peace, the acceptance of what is in the moment, all that they're feeling as part of the unfolding of the story as they rewire their nervous systems, finding strength in surviving their traumas, focusing on love, looking for the good attributes in each and every person in their lives, their stuff as well, their own stuff as well, as they are fed by the nectar of the lotus in this timeline, going from jealousy into the hurricane and into that Three of Cups, a good beginning, middle, and end for a timeline reading for this new moon to full moon next September, October 2020. May the Libra collective be so blessed. So mote it be. And so it is. Thank you so much for watching. Again, please do like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that jazz. Comment, let me know what you're seeing here, because it's nice for me to see on my end. Otherwise, wishing you the very best and the very blessed of this new moon to full moon next September into October 1st, the blood moon. Hail. Farewell, my darlings, and blessed, blessed be.